piece though?
No.
Okay. And then your character is who?
Neo from Data Live. And who's your character?
Blue Marvel from Marvel Comics.
All right. You can start off the skill. Go ahead.
No, I'm still getting my scans. You could go ahead.
No, I still gotta get my scans too, sir. Wait, who do you agree as judge?
Oh,
Do you want Everest as judge?
wait, whoa. We only agreed to a discussion. If there's a judge, there's
I
only
thought it
one judge
was.
out.
Wait, you said a discussion. I was told it was a debate.
Well, it's kind of the same, but is realism
Like, not
here?
about
Oh no, he said
technicality,
he
but
can't judge. He said what?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Yeah, realism can't judge, but he would be the only one I could allow judge. Hmm.
Oh well, I can't judge on
Yeah.
this. I'm over to head on in like a minute or two.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, Everest seemed pretty calm, bro. I mean, you can ask realism. Like realism, that's realism teacher. So, I mean, hey,
Everest.
yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't think I'm gonna risk that.
Yeah. Well,
So
to
what's
be
the
fair,
issue with a discussion about it?
we probably just don't got a debate then.
If we have to have a judge, and we could wait until I guess Nani or someone I recommend can judge.
I mean,
Who?
I don't know. I don't know.
Move them.
And both of them is
I'll
all
try
like
to get them.
incredible.
Oh wait, do you want to just do post rec?
No, that's appealing to popularity.
Blue Marvel. I can go get Nani.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that we do post rec.
Oh yeah, we
and
can wait
we
for him.
we send rec to the people that you like to recommend. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. Polls are just appealing to popularity, and
No, not polls. Okay, no. What I'm saying is we okay. Look, right. We record the debate once we conclude or whatever, and then the recording is done. We can send to the judge that we both recommend, come to an agreement on the middleman as like the middle ground, and we see who basically get like the more votes. But it's not out of literally any more than just 3 people or at least one.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they just judge the rec.
You saying polls from the judges?
No, bro. Are you listening? Okay.
Nani said he can do
No, so
post.
if you're wait, hold on. So what I'm saying is, if you're referring to polls, I just said no.
No.
Appealing
Yeah,
to
but
popularity.
that's not what I'm referring to.
He's saying
But
post.
you just said polls.
I'm saying post rec. Post. They look at the recording.
Post?
Yes.
Yeah.
Post. POST. They look at the recording and they give consensus on who they think won the debate. Do you agree with that?
No,
Because that would be easier, so we don't have to wait.
I don't have any issues with rating. But no, I don't do post rec.
I guess, bro. Bro, realism, bro. I'm not relying. I'm not listening to you no more, bro. Nigga made me debate just for no. I'm about to leave out in a minute.
Huh? Are you dragging it?
Bro. You wouldn't understand me.
No, that's cool, but it's like you kind of making it seem like.
Well, just run a quick discussion with him. You know, don't just run a quick discussion.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
You
really
usually do that.
away from you.
I mean, yeah, if we could run a discussion too, that's perfectly fine. I mean, like I said, just start off.
I just said that. What the fuck?
All right, what I'm saying is, if we don't want to do a debate at this point, I mean, at this moment, since we don't got no judges, then we can digress it into a discussion.
That's literally what I said earlier.
Sure, bro. I mean, if you did, then that's my bad. But just go ahead and like scary catch, my nigga.
Okay, hold on.
So y'all doing the debate or like what are we waiting on?
I'm getting my scan still. He wants me to go first for some reason.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Oh wait, hold on, wrong one. Okay, here it is. Finally. No. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Okay. Do you see the scan that I sent in general?
Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree or have any contentions with it being stated that this character who's in chains is called Eternity? And he's stated to be the Omniverse?
No, I don't disagree.
Okay. So if you look at this right here, let me get it. See the scan I sent again? I'll just read it off. It says the Omniverse is a collection of every single universe, dimension, etc. This includes the real world right outside your window while speaking to the reader. It says, but it also includes every single universe, realm, etc., ever mentioned in any Marvel comics, as well as any other company. It includes every single literary, television show, movie, urban legend, universe, realm, etc. Ever. It includes everyone from Popeye to Rocky Balboa to Ronald Reagan, Romeo and Juliet, Luke Skywalker to Snoopy J, Silent Bob, etc. Everything is in an omniverse, and there's only one omniverse. Period. This comes from the official handbook of Marvel Comics. Would you let me
Wait,
send
why
that?
is it only one omniverse?
That's not my argument.
That that wasn't the point, bro. The entire point is because at the end of it is that there's only one omniverse. Period. What I'm just simply asking is why can't it be another omniverse that is contained within this? And then the statement break down off of some asymmetric relation. So I'm just asking, like, why can't it be the case that there's just another one?
Yeah, so the reason why I say it's not my argument is because, for one, I'm not obligated to answer questions. And then number two, that's not my argument, so I don't have to justify that whatsoever. I'm just proving what I'm arguing, and that's all I need to
Are
do.
you
So,
are you okay, bro?
no, I'm just saying you're asking me for
Okay,
clarification
I
on a
don't
point
I
that
don't
has nothing to do with my
I don't think you're
obligation.
listening. I can agree this
I
is
do.
insinuated, right? I don't disagree with that. What I'm just simply saying is why can't there be two? It don't have to be a part of your argument. It could just be a commitment given within the argument that you have yet to realize. That isn't distinct away from being an actual part of the argument.
Well, that's not how arguments work. But like, unless you have a
What? Yes,
justification, no. So a possible argument is not an argument, and it's definitely not a burden of proof. So
Well, a
that's not how
possible
argument. Wait,
argument and a
hold on,
commitment
bro.
presented within
Hold on.
art. Go
Oh
ahead,
my
bro.
God, here we go. This is why I
I just
agree to
said
my
go ahead, man.
Well, you were speaking, for sure. So like I was saying, yeah, so that's not an argument, and that's not the burden of proof. So even if you were to presuppose some type of argument, that's fine. But that's still not under any obligation to justify. So all I'm saying here is that the argument that I already argued is the only thing that I have to prove. If you are questioning a different omniverse or this, then you can justify that, but that's not for me to answer.
Okay, one, it's a possible interpretation. That's just the process, the principle of indifference. No, you're confused. For two, just to like clarify what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this is presented as a commitment. Do you know what a commitment is, or an undercutting commitment? Like, do you know what that is? Because like I
You
think
can
that's
just
where.
finish your point.
Okay, wait, my bad. You said explain it.
No, say you could just finish.
Your mic is lagging, bro. I can't hear you. What you said?
I say you could just finish your point.
Well, that is my point. I'm already finished. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're not tracking, but the entire
What?
point is that presented within the argument is to be the case that there's a given undercutting commitment, which I want some sort of argument for why it shouldn't be the case. That's all I'm simply saying.
What the fuck? No. So you was asking me a
Are
question,
you
yeah, and in the
confused?
response, no. Well, yeah, what you just did was confusing, but yeah, I just said You was asking me a question, and then my response was you could finish your point. You then said you was finished, and then you continue to speak, and then finish that way. But that confused me.
No,
But yeah,
okay.
like
When
I
I
was saying,
continued to
so that
speak,
so
I was
your
repeating myself to
wait,
clarify for you.
that's cool, bro. So your interpretation is just baseless. Unless you can justify what you're saying, that's fine. But again, your question requires me to clarify or justify or even explain something that I'm not arguing. That has nothing to do with me. If you can say, well, see here, this is the omniverse, or see here, that's fine. You can do that. But to ask me questions that has nothing to do with my argument, that's not relevant to me. I'm just proving what's stated.
Okay, you, bro, it doesn't respond. The entire point of that is an underlying commitment. The entire point of an underlying commitment is something that you might not see, and it's something that you have to take some sort of reducibility account for, which you can come to notice or come to actualize of that thing. So all I'm simply asking is, why can't it be the case that there's just another one given within some sort of undercutting commitment, which you haven't responded to? I don't know what you mean by justify, so I'm also need you to clarify that, and I want you to understand, like, I don't know if you'll hold to some sort of theory of justification, like the one that I might hold to. So, for better clarity, can you just like clarify what you mean by justification and what type of theory of justification do you even appeal to?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
just for clarity.
underlying. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so underlying again, so what I'm simply saying is what you are asking me is irrelevant. You're not responding to what I'm saying. I'm saying there's only something called the burden of proof, which is your argument being justified, or just simply sending evidence or some type of substantiation to what you are arguing. What you're saying is there's a possibility that there could be referring to something else based on a presupposition. You are presupposing a non-existent presupposition. So what I'm saying is, for one, none of that has anything to do with me. You can justify why it does, and the reason why I said justify or explain is because you're saying that it stated that there's only one omniverse, and now you're questioning, well, why can't there be two? That's what I'm referring to about you needing to do that, or me not needing to do anything like that, meaning clarify, elaborate, or justify. That's what I meant by that. So again, according to my actual obligations, I don't have to do any of that. So all you're saying is, I mean, by all means, if you could send evidence on why underlying anything really matters, and that's something that I have to justify or substantiate, or not substantiate to, I guess accept, that would be great. If you could justify why I'm under that obligation, that would be cool.
Are you done?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna clarify this. I'm gonna just flag this for the recording since you clearly didn't track anything I said. You didn't respond to what do you mean by justification, and you use justification again. So I'm gonna just count that as circular because you're not actually explaining anything. And I also asked for your theory of justification just to be clear, so I could see if it come down to the same scheme. Given within the domain of justification, you didn't present anything, so I'm also flag that for the recording. And given within the commitments, wait, okay. So if it would be the case that we present some sort of theoretical model, right? It could be the case that the theoretical model holds, such virtuous things given within it. We could say it holds, accuracy as a virtue, evidentialist as a virtue, or just evidential as a virtue. And then we could say that it holds, et cetera, like basically, right? When we say that it holds accuracy and evidentialist, we just go to say, like, what do we mean by that? One. And two, normally we clarify what type of virtues that are applied within the argument, and then we usually clear on how we present those virtues. So if I was to say, well, something acts virtuous given within my conceptual scheme, and it's to be the case that by virtuous there, I just simply mean to dissect the apparatus, and given within the apparatus, it's to be the case that there's no falsity or errors given within it. So it's proper to say that it's linear and that it's virtuous, right? Or that it's just functioning properly or it's successive. So simply that just responds to what you're talking about. So that does actually mean you have to respond to the underlying commitments, because the underlying commitments is something presented within the argument there that I'm just attacking given within the theoretical model, which it don't seem like you're answering. It seems like you're confused and you're trying to run away from the actual questions. So again, I'm going to point this out for you because you probably didn't check, because I know how you are clearly. So I'm gonna get this clear for you. I want you to respond to what do you mean by justification. I want you to present a theory for justification to see if we come to the same ground of the scheme given within the domain of justification. And then I also want you to clarify on the theoretical models presented within. Oh shit. I also want you to clarify, given within the theoretical models, the virtues that are hidden within the underlying, and given within it, and the undercutting commitments that are presented. Let's see if you respond, bro. Just go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah, so I don't think he understood what I was saying. So any question that you have for me, you didn't address what I'm saying. I'm addressing what you're saying by saying what you're saying is irrelevant. You didn't address that. And I explained why it's irrelevant. I said, according to the burden of proof, I even gave you multiple examples of the only thing I'm obligated to pretty much justify, or just simply elaborate on. That is the burden of proof. I'm asking for your justification as to why anything else matters to me. I mean, what I'm able to do or what I have to do, meaning obligation. You didn't respond to this. And then, so what I'm saying is any question that you have about, I don't care about underlying commitments. I don't care about you asking for justification or definition of models, standards. Nothing you're asking me is something that I actually have to answer, and I'm asking for a reasoning as to why you think that I am obligated to answer any of those. So you're not explaining why there is something. And I said evidence as well, right? So actually substantiate, and I said this already, substantiate what you are trying to do or trying to say for me to be under that said obligation or under that said standard. But again, I said, according to the burden of proof, which is the only standard that anyone arguing the said assertion has to prove, is what that is the standard that that you would have to refer to, because that would otherwise be fallacious. But you're just simply saying, well, justification. No, actually, I did clarify. I did say that. I was saying that you're saying that there's two omniverses based on me saying that there's only one, or based on the scan saying that there's only one omniverse. You said, well, there could be two. From one baseless possibility, right? And I said baseless interpretation. You didn't respond to that. And I'm saying that nothing you're saying is anything equivalent. So the interpretation that you're using, I'm saying you can justify that. You can use some type of substantiation of that. You can do certain things with your said questioning, right? You can easily debunk what I literally just gave suggestions of what you can do rather than asking me questions. So there is a way for it to progress. I'm giving those said ways. I'm giving you the methods of how else you can argue against my argument rather than baseless skepticism that apparently you can't prove that I'm under or obligated to answer. So I'm saying it doesn't matter what question. You can ask me 30 questions and you could justify any of them unless you prove or substantiate why I'm even able to respond to that, other than, again, an actual assertion or actual debunk to what I'm saying. You asking me questions and asking questions in general is not something that I would have to answer. So unless you're saying, well, Blue Marvel, justify, or God King, justify the scan, then sure, even though that's not really, unless you say justify this or justify that, then maybe, right? But that's not even a question. I'm saying all of your questions are irrelevant. You have to respond to, I understand what you're saying. Underlying commitment, I know that is model, theoretical models. I know all of that. I'm just simply saying that it's irrelevant, right? I don't think you really understand what I was saying when it comes to that, or at least you didn't address what I was saying. But yeah, go ahead.
Um, I mean, after this, bro, we could just drop the conversation. I'm not really. That's kind of clear that you're not tracking anything that I'm saying. So look, just calm down. Anyways, like I was saying. So I don't know if you heard what I
Oh,
said, bro. Just stop talking, bro. Learn your place, man. Anyways, like I was saying. So this, like, I don't know why you're assuming that it's a baseless assumption, and I'm gonna need you to clarify. Like, okay, this is just a simple question, and this is just a yes or no question. It's not like open ended. So I just need a yes or no given within a binary. Do you think evidence only comes in empirical instantiations or just empirical form? Yes or no?
You can finish your point.
You said what?
You can finish your point.
Well, I need clarity so I can understand where I'm about to go with this.
After you
That's why I
finish
asked
your
the
point, I'll
question.
clarify. Yeah, after you finish, I'll clarify.
Well, I don't think that will suffice. I don't think that's superfluous. I don't know what you're talking about. The entire point is to see what you even mean when we present evidence. Okay. So I'm gonna ask again, bro. When you talking about evidence, bro, do you think it only comes in empirical form? Yes or no? Can you just answer the binary?
Yeah, like I said, you can finish the point and then I'll clarify. It's not that I'm not going to
Do you
clarify.
do
I
you know
just need you to finish.
why? Do you know why I'm telling you to clarify it now rather than clarifying it later?
Yes, and I'm saying it doesn't matter.
It does matter because are you retarded? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
just go. Just go ahead and
Bro,
finish
okay,
it.
the
Don't
entire
justify
point is
why.
to give a superfluous response to the model that you're trying to present. That's the entire point. So I don't know
Yes, I
you're
know.
retarded, bro. But look, just respond, bro. Do you think evidence only comes in form? Yes or no?
I'm gonna assume that you're finished, so I'm gonna respond now. Yeah. So for
You're
one,
assumed that
I
I'm
don't
finished?
think
Well,
you
look, I'm not
understand
finished.
what.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So
keep
go
talking
ahead
because
and
it seems like
finish,
you
nigga.
can't
I'm
answer
not.
the
You
question.
clearly. You asked me
Look,
3 times.
okay,
You
just
act like I'm
stop.
gonna
Stop
answer
being
it in a minute.
disobedient. Stop.
Not just
Bad.
you asking. You're
Bad,
wasting time. Just
bad,
go ahead and
bad,
finish.
bad, 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 dog.
Okay, he's so funny.
Okay?
I'm okay.
I
We
need you to
doing jokes
answer the
though. Go ahead.
question. Stop. I need you to answer the question. Do you take or do you not take evidence to be empirical? Yes or no? Only
Ask me
empirical to be
five.
clear.
Ask me 5 more fucking times and see if I give an answer, dickhead. Go ahead.
You said
No, you
actually.
want to be funny, right? You want to be funny, right? Go ahead. You said ask
What
me
about ask
20
you
more
6 more
times.
times, nigga? Shut your punk ass up. All right, look, bro.
Well, I live in
Yeah,
New York City. We can say to that.
you
Don't
live in
put
New
me,
York. I
bro.
live in Baltimore, bro. Like, so dork ass on pussy
Oh,
anyways,
okay.
dog.
You're just making
Anyways,
sure. So from now
that's
on, it's gonna
perfectly
be that.
fine, bro. I'm living that nasty ass place. Keep this
Yeah, he
shit out
doesn't
you. Let's stop playing.
understand what
Like I
questioning
was
and
saying though.
relevance is.
So
Go
look,
ahead
just
and
calm down.
finish
Get out my
your
ear. Just get
thing,
out my
bro.
ear. Just get out my ear. Just get out my ear. Thank you, sir.
Ironic,
Thank
you
you.
asking me for the thing and
Bad
you don't do
dog.
it. Go ahead.
Bad.
He's
Okay, thank you
asking
for
me
letting me
questions,
speak.
but he
Good,
want me to
bad
understand
dog.
them.
Bad. Stop. Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay, bad. Okay, thank you. So what I was trying to simply say is I'm trying to get some sort of clarity on what do you even mean when we present evidence. I don't know why you're not peeping anything, but oh my shit just died. Hold on, let me charge my time. All right. Well, what I'm trying to get clarity on is what you mean by presenting evidence. It seemed that you're too fucking retarded to answer that question, and it seemed like you're trying to run away. You didn't answer again, which I'm glad for the recording. You still didn't answer. What do you mean by vacation? You never, you never gave any explanations to what you even present some sort of justification theory as. So that's really bad on your part. So we just put that down again. This is gonna be the second time that I'm flagging this for some odd reason because your dumb fuck retarded ugly looking ass is not tracking the argument. Okay, so that is gonna be that. And for clarity, the entire point of the assumption is coming from underlying commitments, you dumbass retard. And the entire point why our theoretical models holding underlying commitments was to be the case that for any argument, if one of the commitments are attacked, then it'll be the case that the argument is deconstructed, okay? So that's why when I presented the theoretical model and I said that theoretical models hold X amount of virtues, which I'll just repeat for you, look, because it's clear because I'm listening. We could say accuracy, evidentialist, right? And then we could say fruitfulness, right? I clarified that these could be the virtues, right? I just added fruitfulness, but prior that was in et cetera. I said evidential and accuracy, right? This was getting clarity, or no, my bad. This would be presenting clarity to you because it seemed like you couldn't track anything, right? So, given within any argument, is to be the case that it holds underlying commitments, which you can't seem to track, right? I don't know why you're being retarded. So, I'm going to clarify, and these are everything. This is what I want you to respond to. This is what I want you to answer to, right? So I want you to clarify what you mean by justification, right? So we can come to some sort of middle ground or understanding. I want you to clarify how you present your theory of justification because for some odd reason you still left that out. Like I don't know you're retarded, but I'm gonna need that, right? I also want you to just please, bro, because you're being too retarded. Just please respond or give an explanation. You literally could do either one, bro. Just do something responding to the underlying commitments presented because I already said that it's wholly given within any theoretical model, which you did not disagree with. You don't disagree that it's held within the theoretical model. You just happen to disagree that this theoretical model don't hold this specific underlying commitment, which I don't see how you disagree the other commitments that were presented. So I'm also need a response to how you disagree with the other commitments that are presented within the argument that could deconstruct the argument once the virtues are attacked, right? And I'm gonna clarify for you, this is what I'm in referential to. Evidential, accuracy, fruitfulness, okay? Those are the three. So those are the three virtues that are presented within any theoretical model that I want you to respond to, given within Sosa's AAA model, okay? I want you to respond to those three, right? And then for number 4, and let's just see if you can happen to track, what do you present evidence as? Do you or do you not present evidence as only empirical? And that's just a binary. It's not open-ended, so I don't want you to give anything more than a yes or no, okay? All right, now you could talk. Go.
Yeah, this nigga is not rhetorical. He repeated himself for the past 10 minutes. And he couldn't shut the fuck up whatsoever. And on top of that, yeah, I did answer him. Maybe I have to explain it in like monkey terms for him to finally understand. Yeah, this fucking Mongol ass nigga. Knuckle dragger, monkey ass nigga. I'll explain it one more time. Clearly, your words aren't enough. I'm asking for justification, as in substantiation. Yes, if your words wasn't proven, and mind you, this is basic standards for all debaters. No one identifies any form of evidence outside of empirically. Stupid bitch, are you retarded? He's asking me, oh yeah, if I said 1 + 1 is 3, and someone says, yeah, where's the evidence of that? Oh, do I have to show you the evidence? Do I have to show my no. Your words is definitely enough evidence for me. You fucking idiot. What other form or fucking justification does anyone ever fucking accept other than actually substantiation via empirics? Are you fucking stupid? You asking me dumb fucking questions, and on top of that, he expects an answer. And on top of that, he thinks I'm obligated to answer anything, which is what he's not addressing. He's not addressing why his standards is proven, and he's not addressing why I am under those said standards. He's not proving anything he's saying, and he's spamming me with questions because he's shitty. No wonder why you wanted me to go first, because of basic fucking interpretation flaws, basic fucking skepticism, baseless skepticism. Yes, it's baseless because based on definitions, you have a lack of evidence. That's what baseless is. He said he didn't prove why it's baseless. My bad for thinking that a grown ass nigga over 10, I don't give a fuck. If you're not 10 years old, there should be no fucking example. I'm a minor. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You should be old enough and smart enough to understand basic shit. When people use words, the words have definitions. I have to explain the definition to you? The fuck? Yes, that's what baseless is. So me saying your shit is baseless is me saying there's a lack of evidence, because that's basic third grade vocabulary. My bad for Oh my God. And the fact that niggas think they smart. These pseudo intellectuals always calling someone dumb, saying, oh, you didn't track it. No, I addressed it by saying it was fucking irrelevant. You never respond as to why it's more relevant to what I just said. Right. But anyway, just to continue on. Yes, if I said baseless, that has a definition. All you had to say was, well, can you the definition of evidence? Yeah, questioning something and requiring evidence for the claims that I'm making, not based on possible underlying possibilities. He keeps arguing for it. Oh, a presupposition argument is something that could happen that you are unaware of. I'm unaware of my arguments. I'm unaware of it. You're shitty, bro. That's all it is. So yes, you're not understanding what I'm saying because you're not addressing what I'm saying. And what I'm saying, as in to respond to you, is me saying what you are saying is irrelevant. So that is a response. And I justify why it was irrelevant. You're not even responding to my justification of it. So yes, do you have to prove it empirically? Who the fuck doesn't have that answer? Why are you asking me that as if there is another form of justification that would be sufficient enough? You think you're just spouting more fucking nonsense, yapping even more. Domain expansion. Yeah, fucking gambling. What are you talking about, nigga? Obviously, you have to back it up with actual fucking evidence. Send an article. Send a fucking documentation. Send some type. Yes, nigga. What the fuck is he asking me for? That's basic standards ever. For all debaters who the fuck, that's why I was answering. And on top of that, the reason why people shouldn't be answering, this is just like a overall educational amp from the best debater, of course. There's something called loaded questions, premise traps, other things of that nature, where by asking questions, you can basically make your opponent fall into different set of disingenuities. So you can be a genuine dickhead, which is what it sounds like, because I just simply said, I don't want to answer your questions, bro, and he's starting to crash the fuck out. I don't want to answer your question. Finish your point. He's trying to crash out. Nigga, you can't make a fucking point without needing a fucking required answer from your opponent. That means you're a shitty fucking debater with shitty argumentation. So my bad for saying finish your point, and he's starting to crash out. The fuck? And he's cutting me off, and he's talking about some, oh, heel down, dog, heel down, dog. Not rhetorical. Anyways, so no, all you're saying is some bullshit. You're not justifying with actual evidence. Yes, empirical evidence. Yes, I'm gonna repeat the same way you did to me. I'm gonna repeat all this shit because that's what you did, all right? And I think that's the only way you and your fucking brain can understand and comprehend what I'm actually saying, right? So yes, you have to justify with empirics because there's no other fucking justification that anyone would ever agree other than actual fucking substantiation based on concrete evidence or proof that everyone verifiably can see observably. Yes, no shit, Sherlock. Is that the only that shit was so fucking stupid? I almost interrupted him, but I have self-control on like certain niggas. So yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. So yes, your theoretical models, your this, your that, your this. Yes, none of that is fucking relevant unless you can justify it yourself. But you keep saying that I'm sure I should already be under this. And I'm saying, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what I'm basically saying. And if you didn't understand what I was saying, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because you make no fucking sense. I'm thinking that this is basic standards of all debaters, and this nigga still struggling with that. So excuse me for getting confused, and excuse me for asking for justification. Excuse me for saying if you ask me any fucking random question, that means I'd have to answer it. Excuse me for saying, oh, Blue Marble, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Okay, water hands it. Oh, Blue Marble, well, why is there another omniverse? The fuck? It says it's I'm only arguing for what's stated. It says there's only one omniverse. Why the fuck are you asking me if there's another one? A fucking random possibility that there's another fucking. And on top of that, why do I have to justify the fucking randomness of that possibility? Why am I now able to prove that there's not another fucking omniverse when in my evidence there's only fucking one? I have to now prove the non-existence of another fucking random non-existing omniverse. What the fuck are you even asking me? You ass, bitch. You suck, nigga. That's what it is. So yeah, if you want to start crashing out, because the nigga said, "Oh, prove the non-existence of a fucking random," or what? You shitty bitch. You're not even addressing. And you know what's crazy about this entire thing? It's that I'm helping him. I'm even giving him
I'm not
advice
gonna lie,
of
bro. We
other
don't
methods.
care anymore, bro. We don't care. Yeah, we don't care.
Leave, bitch. Then leave, nigga.
Yeah, we don't
Then
care,
leave.
bro. We don't care,
Leave.
bro. We don't care,
See,
bro. We
Bro,
don't care, bro.
are
We
you
don't
are
care,
you
bro.
are you done, bro? You
No,
at this point
let me
you're not even talking to me.
well, no, you clearly hear him interrupting me, so clearly I wasn't done. But yeah, let me mute that nigga for the future. So yeah, you're wanting some. You're someone. No, you're someone in the future because I didn't know who you were. So I like blocking niggas to understand that these niggas be dick suckers.
Bro,
But
Wall,
yeah,
you
I'm gonna block
left.
you. So now that I know that Everest or whatever the fuck your name is, however you want to pronounce it, now that I know that Everest would never judge, and you propose him as a judge, right? And it's only after the fact that they showed that they're fucking rotten faggots is when I can actually point it out. So he would have been a judge. The nigga who's sucking dick right now would have been our judge. You see why I didn't agree to that? Hopefully you understood that.
Bro,
Now to finish what I was
are
saying,
you done, bro?
clearly I'm not.
Man, he's not even
Clearly
He's
I'm
not
not.
responding,
You're
he's
not
bro.
not
even
even
responding no more, bro.
Yeah,
you
clearly I'm
nigga
not
not
done.
You're not
Clearly I'm
responding
not
no
trying
done.
to,
more, bro.
bro.
That's not a
This
response.
nigga
Clearly I'm not
just
done.
chucking out insults and he thinks he look rhetorical. This is the first ever nigga to be a
Yo,
self-proclaimed
oh
best
my
debater with a
God,
negative KD.
ironic,
Nigga, you are
nigga.
garbage.
I literally said I'm doing what you was doing. You repeated yourself multiple times. You was trying to be rhetorical. You was using jokes, and
Yeah.
I'm doing what the fuck you doing. You the one that tried to take it out of fucking. Oh yeah. Let me start adding jokes now. You want to be funny now, nigga? I'm doing what you doing. How you about to start crying?
All right, but look, I didn't hold up time with jokes.
Shut up, bitch ass nigga. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. You said it was done, right?
Shut
Can we
up.
indirect? Can we
Are you
indirect?
done?
Yeah, we got.
Didn't respond. Chill out. So look, it's clear that you're done now because you're trying to kick out the wreck. So I'm gonna respond to everything that you said.
No,
To be
you said
extremely
that.
clear,
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if you're retarded. My nigga, you said evidence is substantiation. Do you know? Okay, so then now this lead down to which about substantiation, you dumb fucking ugly fat retard, you egg-headed bitch, you stupid dumb bitch, you dumb as fucking rocks, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know
You're
why you're
ugly.
saying me. Yeah, so no, that's
You're
not what I
assy
said.
fucking
You just
stupid.
straw
You
man.
sat here
Yeah, you
with a
just straw
straight ass
man too,
face
by the
and
way.
you know, shut the
Yeah,
fuck up,
you
bitch. I'm
just straw
not done.
man.
What the fuck is
Yeah,
wrong with you, boy?
the fuck?
Like I said,
Fuck?
right?
Oh,
You
matter, nigga.
sat there and said
No,
that
matter, nigga.
evidence
No,
is
clearly,
substantial. Shut the fuck
no,
up, pig.
clearly,
No,
this
let
is
me
not
mute
even
this
a
dumb,
discussion.
ugly, fat neck
Yeah, we
ass
never
nigga.
agreed
Shut
to
the
not
fuck
say nothing
up,
more
bitch.
longer than that.
Like I was
But yeah,
saying, nigga, I
so
don't know
for
why you
one, prove what you were
fuck
saying.
wrong with you. Like I was saying. So
Yeah,
to be
go ahead and
extremely
prove what
clear,
you.
you
I mean,
define
I'm listening.
evidence
Go ahead.
as substantiation. That's very fucking vague, you ugly piglet face bitch. So I'm gonna ask, what do you even mean? What do you mean by substantiation? I need clarity on ugly pig. Okay, right? That's that. Two, evidence is not only given within an empirical form. I don't know if you're retarded, but can't, or I don't know if you will know what Kantian is, but can't literally present an analytic synthetic distinction. You dumb fucking bitch. I don't know if you're stupid, but I don't know if you even know what that is. But look here, I'm gonna present it for you because you're one of like your ass. Like I don't even know what to say. You were one of the first ever dog shit debaters to be a self-proclaimed good debater and have a fucking negative KD. You stupid bitch. So look, can't right? Kant says that when he say that 7 plus 5 equals 12, right, it's going to be considered a synthetic a priori, right? Because it's an a priori because it's rational. When you say 7 plus 5 equals 12, those aren't physical things, you stupid bitch. Those are rational, imaginary things, right? It's synthetic because you use the arithmetic sign and you combine it. You stupid, ugly, fat ass, right? So I don't know if you're retarded, but I need clarity on that, right? And no, stop speaking, bitch. Look, I need clarity on that, right?
We can have
And what I also need you to, I don't even know why I'm muting him. Like, I try to be nice, and I pre-clocked that this fat, ugly, big-ass fucking chunky pig was still speaking. Anyways, so I need you to clarify the analytic synthetic distinction given within the Kantian account, right? And I don't know you're retarded, but I presented the social model given within the fruitfulness, the accuracy, or not the fruitfulness, but the fruitfulness and the accuracy, and the evidentialist prior, and then I presented the social model, which is just saying aptness, adroitness, and accuracy. You didn't respond to any of that, you dumb fat bitch. So I want you to respond to that too, okay? You ugly fat ass guinea pig. And once you respond to that, what I want you to do is I want you to respond to them because it seems to be the case they're trying to run away from these commitments because it's like getting dogged on. I'm actually slapping my penis across your face. I'm sticking my shit out and I'm pissing on you right now. Like I'm actually beating you up. I'm fucking choke slamming you. I'm on you right now and I'm just pissing on you. I slammed you to a fucking table. You dog shit low tier. So what I want you to do, I want you to clarify what do you mean by substantiation because that definition isn't clear. Big as fuck. You stupid fat ass bitch, right? I also want you to why you didn't attack the model and to be extremely clear, the argument didn't give within an underlying commitment. I don't know why you're not responding to that. I want you to respond to social AAA model androidness, right? Okay, look, I'm gonna say it again. Androidness, accuracy, and aptness. I want you to respond to that. I also want you to respond to the most basic common theoretical model, which is normally really presented as just being evidential, fruitfulness, and accuracy. So I want you to respond to those two fucking models. You stupid, ugly, fat bitch, right? And after you respond, what I want you to do is I want you to give me an argument on why this is going to be the case. Because I don't know your fucking, but you didn't present any argument. And I also want you to explain why it's be the case that when we say evidence, we're only referencing to empirical instantiation. You stupid, fat bitch. You're dog shit. You ugly ass nigga. And matter of fact, just for look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I ever to New York, I'm on God, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna piss on your face, and I'm gonna kill your granny. You're dog shit. I don't want you to ever debate again. I want you to kill your dog shit. You serve no purpose in life. You're actually trash. You run around being this self-proclaimed good debater, but every single time we see you, bro, getting pissed on by dog shit, trash. You only winning. Hey, you fucking suck. You ugly bitch. You nasty. You fat tongue ass nigga, you dirty as shit. I know you got fat nipples too, you fat areola bitch. I'ma smack you and I'ma spank your granny ass cheeks, bitch. You trash. You're trash. Now you can interrupt, you fucking faggot. Don't ever go without listening to Master's command again or I'll beat the shit out you. You stupid, disobedient pig. Fuck is wrong with you, mutt? I don't want you to ever do that shit again. Fucking kill you and your family, nigga. You trash. You dog shit. Quit debating now. You need to end this fucking career. This career is pointless for you. What is the point of you debating and you fucking suck? You're holding up a career that you can't hold. You fucking trash. End this recording, bro. You fucking garbage, you trash ass bitch.
No, wait, hold on.
Don't ever fucking debate me again. What the fuck is wrong?